It's the radio guy, Mike Prince. Welcome to another episode of The Mike Prince Show. The Twitter handle is at The Mike Prince Show. The YouTube channel is Open Mic Broadcast Network. Our website, obnradio.com. And the 24-hour dial-in message line, 713-570-6736. And without any further delay, we'll jump right into today's episode. Congratulations to the Los Angeles Dodgers. It took them 32 years to reach back into the world of champions, but they've done it, winning the series 4-2. Cash, the manager of the Rays Analytics, ran short. Strong performance, poor your pitcher, based on the analytics, which got you there. Some are questioning that, but it's hard to change what has been successful for you throughout the season, one that you'll have plenty of time to think about in the off season. Meanwhile, the World Series was considered one of the lowest viewed World Series in recent history. Could that be due to the fact of the pandemic? Could it be due to the fact that baseball has lost its luster to a degree? Or could it simply be the fact that no one really wanted to watch the Rays and the Dodgers and preferred to watch the Astros and the Dodgers? Not really sure, but it doesn't take away the fact that the Los Angeles Dodgers are world champions. So they'll get a chance to get all that set aside and get ready for the next go-around. And speaking of the next go-around, we heard from newly hired baseball coach of the Alabama A&M Bulldogs, Coach Elliott Jones. Got a good chance to talk with him. Look forward to building more on Bulldog baseball here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Baseball season will be jumping off fairly soon as we work our way through the winter months and get ready for the new look baseball season. And a lot of people making buzz in the air, of course, about Bethune-Cookman and FAMU joining the SWAC, but they won't be joining baseball-wise until the year 22. Isn't that something? Think about that. That's going to be another year of baseball in the MEAC for Bethune and FAM. And speaking of Bethune made the announcement on yesterday that they would forego any spring football activities. And could it be a sign, as we mentioned on yesterday's episode, about the future that Bethune-Cookman is seeing towards the possibility of playing spring football anywhere remotely? A lot to be determined from this latest move by administration of Bethune-Cookman. Personally, I don't see anything wrong with it. There's an article that came out in the Orlando Senator on this morning where some of the colleagues are speaking off the record, as I use my quotation marks, that they wish they could have went ahead with those same decision-making commitments in the public. So maybe Bethune is seeing something or looking at the data from a totally different set of lens that maybe sooner or later their counterparts will start paying attention to. We know that the pressure is on to get games out and compete to try to get things back to normal, whatever normal is or was in that case. But what's more importantly, that you keep everyone as safe as possible. And if anything, the learning aspect of higher education is achieved. Some recent studies have shown that kids are not being prepared in high school to be successful in higher learning environments. So there's an overall concern throughout the nation on if the systems are doing everything within their powers to get these kids equipped for higher education. Learfield and EA Sports has made a very huge commitment into the e-sports era. A lot to be said about that. Of course, they're going to highlight the popular Madden games, but there are a ton of games that are going on throughout the spirit of competition that has nothing to do with athletics, but it is slowly but surely spreading out throughout the nation. Will there be an eSports coming soon to a campus near you? I've been working on, of course, my baseball pipe dream to see how we could come a little bit closer on the field of competition across the board. Those that listen to this show on a frequent basis know how I advocate that probably one of the most underinvested sports throughout the world of FCS, in particular to that of my beloved Southwestern Athletic Conference, is baseball. And it's one of those sports that, for the most part, it's even as far as scholarships available at 11.7 from top to bottom, regardless if you're FBS or FCS or what they want to call mid-major or major conference. 11.7 is the norm. And your Power 5 groups have been trying to stretch that to 22, which could broaden the gap even more as far as degrees of separation from FBS, FCS, mid-major to major programs. And I was just guesstimating across the board. If there was a universal 10% commitment to the overall budget of any given athletic department, what an impact that could make on baseball. And I'm going to break that down with some of the budgets that we had to our availability this past season for all 12 institutions. And we're going to do a number comparison on if there was a 10% commitment, what that could really do for baseball as a whole in the conference. So I can't wait to break those numbers down with you guys real soon. And speaking of breaking numbers down, we have the 24-hour dial-in message center at 713-570-6736. You can dial that number up 24 hours a day. Leave your questions, thoughts, comments, concerns, highlights. You could promote your school. You could promote a certain player, and we will get that within the circulation of our programming here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. We are here to help your voice be heard, serving the community through faith and athletics since 2002. We are the voice of student athletics. Don't forget to visit the website at obnradio.com. Become a listening partner today. We truly need you to help us to continue to carry out our mission. I am going to exit stage left for right now. I want to remind you guys that we cannot get this done without you, wherever you are. Subscribe to the YouTube channel at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Click on that subscribe button and the little bell to give you the notification whenever we produce new content. I've got the exit stage left for right now. My time is far spent, therefore I must go. I am the radio guy, Dr. Mike Brentz, and as always, you guys be blessed. We'll see you on the other side.